Okay, now I want to be perfectly honest with you. I got this original Tangem set of cards before there was a seed phrase option, and I use these daily, and I have been for over a year. So just to let you know that as far as I'm concerned, it's a safe option, and I've never been hacked, I've never lost any money, and I've still got all three cards. However, there is one caveat to this, and I never actually keep any significant amounts of crypto on these cards. These ones are just used for daily use. Kia ora te whānau, no mai hoki mai. Now, look, this video is going to be all about whether or not you should use a seed phrase in your Tangem wallet or whether or not you shouldn't. Now, I want to try and focus on this video on the information for beginners. However, if you are advanced, you will find some information that is definitely beneficial for you. And I'm going to go through the pros and cons of having a seed phrase and not having a seed phrase with Tangem. There's a lot of reasons why you should have your own seed phrase, but there are some reasons why maybe if you're a beginner, you should not have a seed phrase. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, if you don't know what Tangem is, it's basically a unique wallet where with normal wallets, when you set the wallet up, you have to create a seed phrase and you then have to write it down and back it up on paper or on a card. With Tangem, they were the first ones to innovate with this new system where the actual seed phrase, or the private key actually, is burnt onto the chip of the card. So what that means is that when you activate your Tangem, and for example you have three cards, each card becomes a clone of itself, and each card has the key on it. So if you lost one, you would still have two cards where you could access your funds. If you lost another one, you would still have the last one to access your funds. And then obviously you'd go out and buy a new set of Tangem cards, and you'd quickly transfer the crypto from this card onto the new set so that you're secure with the three cards. So this was the original option that came with the first version 1 of the Tangem cards. Then they introduced Tangem 2.0, which is these black cards, which by the way look a lot nicer. And with this option, you can now generate a 12 or a 24 word seed phrase. So that's option 2. And then option 3, you can import your own 12, or what I recommend, your 24 word seed phrase. Now, if you want to go into details about seed phrases, definitely come and join our community in school. I'll leave a link in the description and as a pinned comment. Now, before we talk about if we should or shouldn't use a seed phrase with Tangem, if you're new to crypto, you might not even know what a seed phrase is. And let me tell you, understanding seed phrases is probably the most important thing you will ever learn in crypto. So what is a seed phrase? Well, a seed phrase, which is sometimes called a recovery phrase, is like the master key to your cryptocurrency wallet. It's a series of words, usually 12 or 24, that are generated randomly when you first set up your wallet. Now, how is a seed phrase created? Well, when you create a new crypto wallet, the software generates a random number. This number is then used to produce your unique seed phrase using a special dictionary of words. Each word corresponds to a certain number, and the sequence of these numbers forms your seed phrase. But what does it do? Well, your seed phrase can unlock your wallet and all your crypto addresses that are associated with it. If your wallet is ever lost or damaged, entering your seed phrase into a new wallet software will restore access to all your funds. It's essentially a backup that can bring back your entire wallet. Now, why is it important? Well, because it's the only way to recover your funds if you lose access to your wallet. Without it, your crypto could be lost forever. Now, if you want to dive deep into seed phrases and learn how to correctly back them up without ever having to remember anything, check out the links below under Seed Phrase Mastery. Okay, so let's look at the pros and cons of using a Tangem wallet without a seed phrase. Then we will look into the pros and cons using Tangem wallet with a seed phrase. Then I'll show you what I do. So the pros of using Tangem without a seed phrase, well, it's simplicity. There's no seed phrase to worry about. Just keep your card safe and you're good to go. It's as easy as using a bank card. When it comes to security, with the secure chip, your private key is tucked away, safe and sound, where no one can get it, not even you. Now, some of the cons of using Tangem without a seed phrase are risk of loss. If you lose the card and you don't have a backup, your crypto is gone. It's like losing cash. There's also limited recovery options. Without a seed phrase, if something happens to Tangem, you might find yourself in a pickle trying to manage your funds. Now, the dependence on the physical security, because you need to treat this card like it's gold, because in a way it is. You lose it, you lose everything. Now, the pros of using a seed phrase with Tangem, if you look at the control, having your own 24-word seed phrase means you are in full control. You can recover your wallet on other devices, which is a big plus. Now, also with flexibility, it lets you switch between different wallets easily. More freedom on how you manage your crypto. Now, even if Tangem disappears one day, you can still access your crypto using a seed phrase elsewhere. Now, the cons of using a seed phrase with Tangem, complexity for new users. I mean, handling a 24-word seed phrase can be daunting. It's like keeping a key to a very valuable treasure. You really need to keep this safe. And it's responsibility. You must keep it secure and private. If someone gets it, they have your crypto. And there's also the potential for mistakes. If you misplace one word or get them in the wrong order, you could easily have issues recovering your funds. Okay, so what do I think and what do I do? Well, there is a saying in crypto, not your keys, not your crypto, which basically means if you don't hold the seed phrase, then you don't have full control over your crypto, which is 100% correct. If you have your seed phrase, you can import that into any wallet and gain access to all of your crypto. If you don't have your seed phrase, then you can't. Simple as that. When you have your own seed phrase, then you are not reliant on any other wallet or any company or anyone. But you are responsible. So if you lose your seed phrase, you lose your crypto. There is no one that can help you. No help desk, no support, only you. And if someone gets access to it, they can steal your crypto and there is nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. Nothing to get it back. It's gone. So if you don't want to take the time to learn about seed phrases, which I highly recommend that you do take the time, then the default option Tangem provides to burn the keys on the cards and the cards become your backup is probably the best option for you. Remember though, you lose your cards and phone, you're done. No way to get your crypto back. So this is option 1 that is shown here. Now option 2, Tangem enables you to generate a 12 or 24-word seed phrase, which obviously you need to then back up yourself and keep it secure. Now, if you're worried about a 12-word seed phrase being guessed, to put it into perspective, the odds of guessing a 12-word seed phrase correctly are about 1 in this number. That number is so huge, it's like trying to pick the correct grain of sand out of a beach that stretches across thousands of planets the size of the Earth. The chances are astronomically low, making brute forcing practically impossible with today's technology. But I'll emphasize today's technology, not the future's technology. Now, option 3, which is what I use, you can import your own seed phrase. Now, I personally generate my own 24-word seed phrases. And the reason is so I future-proof my security in case of any threats like quantum computing. Because what seems secure today might be vulnerable in the future. Now, a few things to take note of if you're using your own seed phrase. Your phone is a risk factor. If you have malware on your phone, your seed phrase could get compromised. Now, even though this is probably unlikely, it pays to take precautions. Have a dedicated phone for your crypto apps and only use it for that. Factory reset the phone before installing Tangem. Also install malware protection. Use a VPN when you need to go online. And I only ever connect to the internet using my own private Wi-Fi connection. I also use airplane mode when importing any seed phrase, just as an added precaution. You do need to go online though to verify your card authentication. Now this might seem extreme, but if you want to take precautions and you're a security nerd like me, do everything you can to stay safe. I've been using Tangem for over a year and these original cards didn't have the seed phrase option. And I use these cards daily for general things in crypto and I have never had any issues. And I still have all 3 cards and I've never been hacked or lost anything from my Tangem wallets. So you could more than likely just use the default Tangem method, never have a seed phrase and never have to worry it will get exposed and be perfectly fine. However, my advice, if you want to grow your portfolio over time, keep the majority of your holdings on your own seed phrase with an offline device, or even better, on a hidden portfolio without any device. But that's a little advanced for beginners. I have links in the description if you want to learn more. Now, I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions at all, please leave a comment below and I'll definitely respond. And if you want to get yourself a Tangem wallet, I'll leave a discount code right here for you. It's just Better Humans with a Z, and I'll leave a link in the description where you can just click on and it will automatically place that discount code in the buy zone for you. So look, I hope it's been helpful, and if you want any more extended information and you want to learn a hell of a lot more, join the school community. Link will be in the description for that as well. And if you have really found this helpful and you feel like giving it a like, I would appreciate it. And subscribe and hit that bell just so you get notified when I release any new videos. Kia kaha, stay strong. I'll catch you in the next video.